All right, let's start with you, Angel. Let's start with your first big horror movie scene that really scared the shit out of you.
Okay, see, you say big movie. These are not big movies. Like I told you before, like this is my whole premise for my psyche is like me and my brother, we had the little video store. We used to rent everything in the horror from A to Z. Like we'd get there at 10 when it opened. We'd watch a movie and return it like at noon. He wouldn't charge us another $1. It was always $1. Okay, so my first one is there was a movie, 1987, called The Kindred.
Dear God, he's still living. He's still alive.
The Kindred.
Amanda was never one to give up, was she? I mean, she'd hang on, boy. She'd hang on to a dream or a nightmare.
It was a mistake. She sent me here to destroy it.
If your mother did achieve this miracle, do you honestly believe she'd want it destroyed?
You call yourself a scientist? A brilliant scientist? Turn the goddamn power on. It's part of your heart, part of your mind, part of your soul. He's part of your imagination.
Go down, honey. Hold on to me.
Oh my God! The Kindred. We are not all the same creature under the skin.
It was a Stephen Carpenter movie, not to be confused with John Carpenter, who makes good movies. And I remember watching this movie because we rented it because of the cover. It was a baby bottle, and in the baby bottle had like this lizard-looking thing in there. So we figured, cool, like aliens, monsters, whatever. So what it's actually about is like a mad scientist. He's kind of trying to play God. Anyway, the scene that used to bug me was this guy goes to this house and he's ringing on the doorbell, and there's a guy downstairs, and all you hear is this cat meowing.
Dr. Lloyd!
What the hell are you doing here? I thought I told you never to come here.
Morning, Dr. Lloyd.
Now that you're here, you might as well come in. Come on. What's the matter? Didn't Jackson reimburse you?
I need more. Twice as much.
You haven't fallen in love with chemicals, have you, Harry?
Hey, that's my business.
All right, that's your business.
And as you pan in, it looks like the guy's kind of doing surgery. And then as you look closer, like it gets closer, what it is, it's he's working on a cat, but he's got the cat open, and the cat has no skin. Okay, so it's just tendons and meat, and you know what I mean. Yeah. It looks like just like when you look at the
medical books,
the medical books, and it's just like just no skin, and it's still meowing and moving, but like not in real life. It would have been moving, like twitching, but it's just kind of the head's moving back and forth. The tail is still wiggling. And the guy is like trying to ignore the doorbell, and he's still cutting into the cat, and the cat is still meowing. And the guy's like, damn it. And he takes his towel and just puts it over the cat. And like he answers the doorbell, like the intercom thing. And as he's talking in the background, you still hear the cat, and you still see the sheet moving. It fucked me up. That was the weirdest thing I'd ever. It was almost like it had no reason to be there. And it's just, it wasn't even like, they didn't even like the effect of, they wanted to show how they did this cat, because it wasn't even like they zoomed in on the cat. Uh-huh. It was just in front of the dude. So you're just looking, and in the foreground, as you're looking, you're like, what the hell? And then it's like, is that a cat? And you're listening, and then all of a sudden, like, that cat's got no skin. You know what I mean? It's just, and I think I was 10, maybe?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's something odd.
Wait, so is this a zombie movie?
No, it was one of those, he's just trying to like split DNA. It's like, okay, the actual actor that did it, I had to look him up. I think it was Rod Steiger.
Okay.
And who he was the, you ever seen Pool Hall Junkies?
No, but
that's the only other thing I've seen him in, because he's been in a ton of movies, but he's like an older actor.
He was in Mars Attack.
Yeah. He's the guy that when they do the movie clips where he's like, where he screams.
Yeah, what was it? What was he screaming? I can't remember.
Are you out of your mind? I'm not going to start a war.
We're already at war, sir. We have to nuke them. We have to nuke them now.
General Decker, if you do not shut up, I am going to relieve you of your command.
We have to strike now, sir. Annihilate, kill, kill, kill.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
Like, no, like,
shit.
yeah, he's the one screaming. Yeah, that guy.
The Tim Burton, kind of great film, Mars Attacks. And so he's playing the guy who's cutting into
He's the scientist. He's the one that's cutting into the cat.
And so is the cat dead or is it
the cat's alive?
Oh shit!
He's trying to see how much he can do to the cat before the cat finally just expires. Basically, is what I think it is.
What the fuck?
He's
is this
testing
movie?
the limits because he's like a mad scientist. He's trying to like beat God and splice people together. I watched the whole thing again the other night just because we were coming up with the stuff. And in the end, it ended, and I still had almost no idea what it was about.
And this is something that you rented, and it was something that you saw in your bedroom or something like that?
No. When I was 10, we watched it in the living room. And it was just like, and I looked, it was funny because I remember we were watching it, and I looked at my brother, and he was just watching it. I don't think he caught on that the cat was skinless. Because maybe if the cat was just alive, or it wouldn't have been so bad, like maybe the guy's like a torture guy. But it didn't have any skin. And it's like, so when it moved, it's kind of like you could see that. I don't know, like whoever did the actual effects was kind of cool, but I think you can kind of see that they sprayed it down to make it look moist, so that when it moved, like the little red tendon things it looked like almost like the muscle was flexing. Dude, it was disgusting, and I felt the same way when I watched it the other day as when I first watched it.
Wow, really? Wow.
Like, yeah, it's disgusting.
It still holds something in your stomach.
Yeah, and I know it's not the effects because it looks cheesy as hell now. But it's the fact that why would you want to show a skinless cat? And it's the meowing too. It's meows the whole time. And it's like, yeah.
Dr. Lloyd!
Is it the concept that freaks you out? I mean, when you look back to some of these scenes, it's more the concept than actual the gory part of the movie. Maybe it's the situation.
I don't know. Well, that's the thing. It's like, it's not like the cat killed his friend and now he's torturing the cat.
Yeah.
There was no real subcontext to it via anything that the movie showed so far. Because this is just when they first showed the dude. Mm-hmm. So I guess this is your intro to him and kind of how crazy he is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I guess for that part, but as a kid, I was expecting a little more build up for this guy to be that wacko. But it doesn't matter how it went down. It's just that scene. Like that was 35 years ago, man. Still crazy to me. I don't know. And it's just, and like I said, I couldn't remember anything else in the movie. And when I watched it again, there was really nothing else to remember because it was that bad of a flick. But yeah, it still had that scene. And it's funny because I felt it coming up. Like the dude's like driving in the dark and he comes up to the house and I'm like, oh shit, this is right. This is where it happens. And like my brain still knew when it was coming. It was funny.
Well, that's great. That's great.
So that's my first one, the Kindred, the scene with the cat with no skin.